Noah?
Wonton Wednesday, baby.
On a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
It's been on more Thursdays than Wednesdays, that's for sure.
It's fine.
But at least I have wontons this time.
The most important thing, yeah. Got to keep true to our name.
One time I didn't have them, and Carter was pretty upset.
Was that last week?
Yeah, Carter was a great villain last week.
Nice. You guys talk about trades or drafts or
we talked. What did we? I don't even remember what we talked about. We talked about a bunch of random stuff. We talked about Aaron Rodgers MVP. What else? We talked a little bit about Francisco Lindor getting traded to the Mets. Carter's a big White Sox fan.
A little baseball?
Yeah, a little baseball.
A little baseball?
Yeah. And then we went on a long conversation about dollar dogs at baseball games. And we actually have a challenge. Once we're allowed back in baseball stadiums, Carter and I are going to go to a Twins game on a dollar dog night. And we're going to see who can eat more dollar dogs in 9 innings.
Dude, you're fucked, man. After the first inning, you're just going to be puking your guts out over the third base line, honestly.
We agreed we would probably hit about 15 in the first 3 innings.
That's atrocious, honestly.
After that, it would be coasting to the finish line. We both agreed we could probably eat around 20 in 9 innings. It's 3 hours, 3.5 hours, depending. And if we get extra innings, we're absolutely fucked. Especially since they stopped selling beer, man.
Wait, what? After a while?
After 7th inning stretch or whatever.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I just realized we dropped a couple F-bombs within the first 30 seconds of this.
Yeah, it's fine.
We
you can just get that in production.
Yeah. One of these days.
Justin's like sweating every time he like hears a F-bomb. He's like, bro, I can't do it anymore. There's too many F-bombs.
Justin,
man, I got a life.
Justin loves our podcast. What are you talking about? Mitch is the one that's. Mitch needs to get an F word counter in the bottom corner of the screen. You're the one with a baby. You can't be dropping F-bombs left and right, man. You gotta set a good example.
Hey man, she hasn't processed audio until at least the first or second month or something like that. I got some time.
I don't even know. Her first word is gonna be fuck, and we all know it. I'm gonna make sure of it. Every time I'm around her, I'm just gonna be like.
I mean, there's a strong likelihood that that's gonna be.
It's gonna be a word that you won't be. You'll be proud of. Alyssa might not be so proud of it. All right.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
All right. We do have a duty to talk a little sports, Noah. And breaking news today was Urban Meyer was hired by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do you even know who Urban Meyer is?
I don't know him that much. I know that you're talking about he was college football, so I don't watch college football that much.
He coached Tim Tebow at Florida, and then he was Ohio State's coach for quite a while. I don't necessarily follow college football that closely, but I know who Urban Meyer is, and he's a good college coach.
So you said he was the head coach of the Gators then, or
the Gators and the Buckeyes. He has a couple national championships under his belt. He's never coached pro, but honestly, going to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I was just about to say
getting Trevor Lawrence and another first-round pick, and plus that young offense, man. That's gonna be. He's gonna have an easy life, possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very easy start.
He can't do much worse than what they've already got, so he's got a good shot of at least impressing minimally. So
I think it'll go better than Nick Saban with the Dolphins. That's for sure.
He went to the Dolphins?
Yeah, Nick Saban coached the Dolphins. It was the Dolphins. I think it was like a year or two, maybe. He left LSU.
That was in the past. Yeah, but he went back. He's more of a college guy.
Oh yeah, dude. College is different. You have a lot of recruiting to do, and you don't have to. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the pros, man.
Plus, he's got all those college chicks too. There, I mean, who doesn't want that?
Urban Meyer, I don't think he could handle that. He's a little. I know his health was a big issue, so I don't know how. He definitely has to get away from those college bars and all those chicks. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's got a pretty good offense coming too. I mean, he's young running back, nice receiving core.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know who their is it Tyler Eifert? Who's their tight end now?
They have Tyler Eifert at tight end now. He's he's not bad. He's
not bad.
He's not great.
And he was pretty good with the bit, but they just didn't have much to toss to him when he was with the Bengals. Yeah. So I think that he's got a good chance. So
I think Trevor Lawrence will like him, and DJ Shark and James Robinson. And
rookie quarterbacks love a good tight end. They love a good tight end.
Oh yeah, they do, buddy.
Those 5-yard checkdowns, little dump offs.
It's like me and Madden, just constantly 5-yard check down. Then I do press coverage, and I just hot route my fastest wide receiver down the sideline. Every time you can't beat it. You really can't beat it, man.
Isaac has beat the algorithm from Madden.
As complex of an algorithm it is in Madden, EA puts so much effort into it just to try to beat me.
They do. I mean, they've been selling so many add-ons and what is it called? Like microtransactions. These kids' mom's wallets. They have to be rolling in the cash to be able to make a good AI, right? I mean,
you would think. You would think
for sure.
No, they just pocket it and then
you would think
change they just change the look of the old game and mix up the rosters and add some people, and that's Madden 21 right there.
Pretty much how it is. Yeah. And then they improve the audience, the crowd dynamics, and say, oh, this year the crowd is more in depth, and it's nobody gives a shit, or they add cool hair effects, and it's cool, I didn't ask for better gameplay, and
and they just
cool celebrations.
It's literally the same game every year, just make it look pretty.
Kind of
they just change the makeup,
they just add new skins. They add new skins, bro. That's all they do. And it's it's a new gun. It's a new game.
And it's kind of like Call of Duty. The new one came out. Pretty much all the guns are the same. They just copied a bunch of the guns and added a couple new ones with just different names.
Exactly. Anyways, we're straying too much into the video game sphere here, but that's a topic for a different day.
Esports is a big thing.
We'll have to get on that on one of the other
I don't pay
podcasts.
attention to any esports. We could talk to Carter. I think he pays attention to it some. But all right, we're a little late to the party, but did you see any of Everson Griffen's tweets?
I did see a couple of them. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I was getting very strong Antonio Brown vibes with his it seemed like it was a little bit lunatic, he had some bipolarness going on with him, or between the Lions and the
Vikings. He actually just said he's gonna be getting some help. I know he's had some problems going on. This isn't the first time, but
he took one too many hits on the line, I guess, huh?
Yeah, he spent so much time telling the Vikings to come get him, and then one day just goes off and tweets, Kirk Cousins is ass, asks Zimmer, he never wanted him. Don't get mad at me, it's the truth. And I'm just going off about how Kirk Cousins sucks. And then he tried to say he was hacked. And then a couple hours later apologized for it.
The biggest cop out ever.
I was hacked. I don't know who's going to take the time to hack Everson Griffin's Twitter to say Kirk Cousins sucks.
No, nobody cares, yeah. So you have to wonder, is there some beef between him and Zimmer then? I don't think it was solely between him and Cousins, because I don't think it affects him that much, besides being on the field, for so long, because Cousins probably wasn't in his prime when he was still with the Vikings. But do you think that there's some beef between him and Zimmer that he goes off on on the Vikings?
I think the big thing was that I think he's still upset that we didn't re-sign him last year.
After last year contract?
Yeah, because he opted out. He was able to opt out, and we didn't even try to re-sign him. and he ended up going to the Cowboys and didn't do anything. Got traded to the Lions and didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, he's a good player. I mean, I'm not going to knock him or anything, but he kind of got what he deserved on that one, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, he's older. He's out of his prime.
Yeah, exactly. And now we got Danielle Hunter too, so it's like whatever, dude.
I mean, when he's not hurt.
Yeah, I suppose. This year's been really crazy though, so I think that some of the guys, even though they won't admit it, kind of reserved themselves a little bit this year and weren't really. They were still willing to put their best foot forward, but I think they kind of reserved some stuff in the tank for next year because it's not. Plus, you don't have all the fans that are either hyping you up to get back out there and play at your most peak level. So I think it's just been a very off year for all the teams.
Adam Thielen did say that. I know he said at one point how weird it is not having fans there, especially at home games.
Yeah, exactly.
It definitely changed it. Plus, we had people opting out, like Michael Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many young guys. So it really was just give them experience this year. I didn't really expect them to go far.
Yeah.
And people there were saying that Mike Zimmer should be fired. Mitch is one of them. He hates Mike Zimmer, apparently. I never really knew that until recently.
I guess I have mixed feelings on Zim. I think that he's a great defensive coach. He would never take a demotion to defensive coordinator though for us. He would and he would. I don't think he would get any respect from the players too if he went down to defensive coordinator anyways. So I think his time here in Minnesota is just about up unless he can pull something out of his ass next year. I think he's got one more year left.
Oh yeah. That's been the common theme.
With a full strength, defense for next year, and then hopefully a couple of good picks in the draft. But yeah, next year's his last year for sure.
Oh yeah, we got to find a good time down the road, get closer to draft day to do our special edition of the mock draft. It's
definitely
wild.
Definitely.
We probably won't remember it at the end, but oh well.
that means that was just a good mock draft, and that was
it's gonna be exciting. Did you see that I got a little bit of trouble last week with Justin and Mitch because when Carter and I were talking,
I didn't see.
I made comments about how we don't need spreadsheets. We have our minds here. We don't need spreadsheets because that's all they.
How mad was he? Was he a little bit?
Justin thought it was funny. I don't think Mitch actually really said anything, but
that he was just fuming after that. He was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Don't say anything to me, man. He edits our videos.
I know, right? I'm not. Wow. Are we being mean right now? I don't think we're being mean right now.
Oh, we're not.
We love you,
mean.
Mitch.
We're not.
Nothing mean. All love here. All love.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm sure he'll edit in some sort of sound that won't make this even.
He'll just mute us, put a voiceover of himself, trying to mimic us, and be like, "Isaac is so gay" or something like that.
Shut up, bitch!
Or just some stupid shit. Yeah.
I want your reaction. Yeah. It's been a couple weeks, but you haven't been here. It's very late news. I did mention it earlier, off air. Your reaction to our boy Dwayne Haskins getting released after his little scandal. We talked about it a couple weeks
ago. I'm telling
you,
man. That was during, I think, week 16, right? During week 16, that. He was down in wherever he was. Seattle, I don't know where he was exactly.
It was out in Seattle.
Yeah. I'd be surprised, and I know it's a bit of a conspiracy, but we like to throw those around here on Wednesdays on a Thursday. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of the teams, kind of like a Blue Mountain State kind of thing, where the opposing team wanted to get inside Dwayne's head and just coerced him into going to the strip club,
I mean,
kind of got one of the strippers to get up on him and get in his head for the next game,
I mean, in all honesty, you don't even have to do that. That's just how bad he was. But
right. I don't even know how he was starting over Alex Smith. It's a thing. Alex Smith has had pretty good comeback all year. You know, like I think he was throwing for
the only reason he came back
not
was
many
because Alex
touchdowns,
Smith
but he
got
had
hurt.
a good amount of yards.
Yeah, I mean, he got the team to the
Yeah,
playoffs.
right. And then Smith
He
came
got
back in
hurt.
after he sat out a game or two.
Yeah, I mean, he missed the playoffs.
Mhm.
Taylor Heineke, our boy from our Minnesota Viking, former Minnesota Viking.
Yeah.
You know why he wasn't Teddy Bridgewater's backup? Did you ever hear this story? So
Why is that?
it was. I
No.
think it was the same. It was 2015. Oh, Taylor Heineke was probably going to be Teddy's backup the year that Teddy got hurt. But
Mhm.
that summer, Taylor Heineke went out to a movie with his friends, and when he got back to his house, realized he was locked out. So he put his foot on his door. He was going to try to like break into his own house and like kick down the door, but he accidentally kicked through a window and cut up his foot and couldn't play. I think that's when we cut him. We ended up cutting him after that.
Good God. I mean, if you got a QB that's got that low of intelligence, do you even want him on your team? I don't think you do.
My question is, how sober was he that night?
He was definitely blasted. There's no way that he was in his right mind
he
to done
was
that.
at a quote unquote movie, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, I doubt you're getting blasted with your friends at the premiere of Star Wars or whatever.
I don't even know what was coming out that summer in 2015.
2015, yeah.
I was going to the newest Toy Story movie at midnight, you know?
Oh, yeah, right. During Toy Story. Oh, my gosh.
I'm just pounding some 40s in the back row of the cinema.
Oh, yeah, dipping into the snack packs or whatever. Dipping into their Cheerios that their mom packed up for them.
Dude. But did you watch him the other day against Tampa Bay though? Did you watch any of that game?
What, Heineke?
Yeah. Did you watch him at all?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, he actually looked pretty good.
No, was he bad?
Oh no,
oh,
dude. He held his own for. Dude, he had a sweet rushing touchdown where he dove for the pylon. He looked. He was holding his own out there for being. It was literally only his second career start. That's the guy.
I mean, they're probably playing their seconds, right? It was the Redskins versus the Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Washington versus Tampa Bay. Yes.
Whatever, dude. It's the Redskins for life.
We had this argument weeks ago.
We did, and I still stand by it.
They're gonna have a new name eventually. Actually, they said
what do you think it's gonna be?
Name.
What do you think
they might just leave it as Washington Football Team.
That's dumb as hell. Honestly, no respect.
They have so much. They have so much potential. You know what? Next week we're gonna come up with a list of the top 5 names that they could change their name to.
Let's come up with it right now. I mean, honestly, let's just do it right now.
I'm not that clever right now.
No.
I gotta do my research. We could do the. They could be the Washington cherry trees.
Washington Capitals.
There's already the Washington Capitals.
The Washington Megas.
The what?
The Washington Megas.
Oh my gosh, Noah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we don't want to go down that. We don't want to go down that road.
What? The Washington Storms?
There you go. The Storms. Oh my gosh! I didn't even think. Oh my gosh!
A lot of potential. I think there's a lot of potential for that team.
There's a lot of history over there. There's a lot of potential. Man, we might have to do a top 10 list of new names for the Washington Football Team. Oh,
for sure.
We'll have to do it. We'll do our research over the next week, and maybe we'll actually have a Wonton Wednesday on a Wednesday.
Yeah, let's hope so.
That'd be
no
great.
promises though.
Yeah, we just kind of do it when we do it, you know. We're busy.
Do you get any deals on your wontons on a Wednesday? Like, is there actually like a wonton Wednesday discount from your Chinese place?
No, it's literally just eight cream cheese wontons for $4.25.
That's a great deal. I mean, you can't
pass that up. Half the time I get 16 for $9 or whatever, $8.50, whatever the math is. The deciding factor on which restaurant I go to is the quality of their cream cheese wontons. You can easily mess up a cream cheese wonton. Apparently, I've had plenty.
For sure. For
I mean,
sure,
you go
Ken.
like Panda Express never have their cream cheese wontons, man. Plus, it's you get like 3 for like $5. It's ridiculous.
You wouldn't want those either. Like those are sitting out all day at Panda Express. You
It,
want to get them in the morning if you're going to get them, you know. And even then, you probably want to get them around 10 o'clock because they probably are reserving the ones from last night. So I would
yeah,
definitely go in there like around maybe like
yeah.
an hour
I
or
don't
two
know
after
how.
they open up.
I don't know how I used to always eat Panda Express. Now it's just like good luck to my toilet. I have no
Absolutely.
idea
And what are
how.
they giving back to you besides,
Ooh,
the usual food? Giving nothing
couple
back.
couple extra
They're giving you the
pounds.
shits. They're giving you the shits, and they're giving you a
Uh,
couple extra pounds.
they're giving my plumber. They're giving the plumber money through this whole ordeal too, man. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah. Honestly, they're getting
I
called
am a
out
whole
weekly.
economic system myself,
You are,
man.
dude. You
From
are.
beginning to
They
end.
should just like distribute an Isaac to each and every county in America, and that would stimulate the economy enough.
Dude, we wouldn't. We'd never have another worry in the world.
I don't think so. I think every place would be
No
more
more
joyous as
risings.
a result too. People would
Oh,
be,
that means a lot.
yeah.
That means a lot. Damn, we're getting
I mean
sentimental
it.
here on Wednesday on a Thursday. Son of a bitch.
Only sentimental things going on Wonton Wednesday.
It's just broing. It's just bros being bros, my bro. It's probably top 10 douchiest things I've ever said in my life.
Up there
Bros
with what
being
else?
bros, my bro.
What's the second
I don't
thing?
really want to do a top 10 list of douchiest things I've said in my life.
Oh my god.
Uh, let's let's not.
Number two is you're still here.
Oh my gosh, I've never said that. For all 15 viewers, that has never been said in that way.
Isaac Adams makes sure to please, and yeah, he's a
I
pleaser
say
for sure.
please, thank you.
Isaac Adams eats his leftovers. He doesn't play with his food. He fucking goes in and just eats that shit. Apparently eats ass too.
Oh my gosh.
And we have the video, or sorry, the
No.
image proof. I'm not gonna pull it up now because I have my phone on. I don't know how to like share
Oh,
my screen, but we have picture
the
proof
chocolate
of Isaac
fountain.
Adams.
13-year-old
Yeah,
Isaac.
quote unquote chocolate fountain.
13-year-old
Over here.
Isaac
It's
eating
definitely
out of a chocolate fountain.
is that what they used to call it back in the day?
I'm sure that's lingo for something. I'm sure
Well, I
we
mean,
can Urban
I'm sure
Dictionary
you're the one
that.
that made it up, bro. I'm sure that's lingo. The founder of the chocolate fountain eating it.
Oh,
Let's wrap it up here with
yeah.
one more topic, and
One more
let's not keep
topic.
it too long for the post production editors, Justin and Mitch.
Yeah. Well, I already mentioned it earlier, but I need a solid answer from you. I need you to take a stand here. Who wins the dollar dog challenge between me and Carter?
Hmm. It depends, I guess. So there's a couple of
We'll be
factors in it,
pounding
right?
beers the whole time.
Yeah. So are you gonna start out with beers first? You're gonna go with dogs first.
Every time we're gonna go up, get a big cup of beer and $2 dogs. Every time you go up, you get 2 dogs and a beer.
2 dogs and a beer. Every time you're going up, it's like every inning or what?
Well, whenever you want to go up, whenever you're done with your two
God.
dogs and a beer, just go up and get 2 more.
See, I think if you're gonna do it that way, you have an advantage because you could just, pound Carter out of the gate by saying, "Let's go up like 4 times," because you can handle that.
Oh
Carter
yeah,
might not be
definitely.
able to, handle it right out of the gate, but he could probably pace himself throughout the whole day, I think.
Carter will definitely be better at pacing himself, and
Yeah,
I'll definitely fly out of the gate and then just pass out. There's a
that's
solid
what I'm
chance I
saying. Like,
pass out
yeah,
in my seat.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I think that there's a possibility that you both win. I mean, I couldn't tell you for sure.
We both win. I don't think there are any
Also,
winners in this challenge.
no, definitely not. I swear, I misspoke there. No winners. You could definitely both lose. But it also depends on like what the game's going like. If it's a good game, I mean, you might get distracted and like charge the field. You never know, and then you might just like puke all over the security guards and trying to tackle you.
Been there before. I have been there. Oh, Noah, we lost you. Oh, Noah?
Yeah, Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah, all right. All right. Before we run into another shit show with your device here when you can't hear me or something,
Honestly.
we can wrap it up
All
now.
right.
Gosh, what a wild Wonton Wednesday on a Thursday. It was good having you back, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'd love to be back.
We'll have Nate on next week. Oh, we're losing him again. Oh, there we go.
No, dude, the Wi-Fi is getting out, man.
All right. Oh, let's wrap it up. Thank you. It's been a Wonton Wednesday on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
See you on